everyone, welcome to Eden's Secret. Today I'm doing a Farenehit inspired soap, and if you ever look at a Farenehit bottle, the beautiful colours that it is, it's like an ombre going from yellow up to red, almost up to black, I would say, on the top. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. And I've got this beautiful fragrance from Oasis Oils called Farenehit fragrance, and I've done a tester of the fragrance in this little pot here, so you can see it doesn't discolour too much. So I'm hoping I can get away with doing an ombre effect today. It might not work out, I might just have to do it in layers. But I'm going to try. So what I've also done is, because I'm doing an ombre effect, I've just manufactured a couple of stilts for my soap loaf molds. You'll see what I'm going to do with them when we're ready. And for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to divide the mixture up. Now these measurements, they don't need to be that precise, but I'm going to try and even them out. So I'm using 3 colours. This one is a bright yellow from You Make It Up, I think. And then I'm going to use Red Riot from Micah Mama. And some Black Oxide. Links to those in the description box below the video. I would like to use red pigment, but it does speed up. It is the best red out there. I don't care what anyone says. I think it's much better than the Trial by Fire. But the Trial by Fire, what's brilliant about that is you can, you know, it doesn't accelerate trace, where this red pigment does actually accelerate trace. Okay, so I'm going to mix in my yellow first. I think it's Bonnie Buttercup Sparkle, this one. not red enough, is it? Okay, so I've run some double-sided tape down this side just to hold that liner perfectly in place. I'm going to do one soap in shot and one soap out of shot because I need to get the jugs in between each. Okay, so let's start with the yellow. I don't know, we might be able to do both in shot. Let's try. Let's just see how it goes, eh? I've just thought of something. You need to see me changing the colours, don't you? That's going to be a little bit difficult. Right. Spoon. So far so good with the acceleration issue. I think I need to tip these molds a little bit further. I can hear you screaming. Use one of those long spouted jugs, but they're not big enough for what I'm doing. I've got 2 kilos of soap in this jug, and so those little ones, they only take 1 kilo, so this smells amazing, by the way. If you don't know what Farenehit smells like, get a whiff of it next time you go anywhere. Or of course you could always just buy this soap and then you'll know what it smells like. Mold's just coming away from the edge a little bit there on that one. Okay, so here we are, unmolded. I mean, it's definitely got the colour theme going on. The red's not as red as I would have liked. And I've actually got some soda ash today. So I'm just going to scrape that off with a knife rather than spray it. So as I said, I'm just going to take my knife and I'm just scraping that ash off because I'm actually just going to pipe on top of this, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so let's cut this and see what we've got, shall we? Just gonna cut a little slither off this end. Just not red enough, but I think it'll be fine. It's got the smell on it. It's nearly there. Would have been much better to use that red, but it might not have worked then. We might not have got an ombre. So the bottle has a black lid, and I was going to do silver on the top, and I thought no, it's got to be black. So I'm going to dispense some soap butter into this jug. I'm just going to go with a litre for now and hope that's enough. And let's add some black oxide in there. And of course we need some fragrance in there as well. Just going to put a little bit in. When a fragrance moves, when a fragrance accelerates, the more you put in, the faster it moves. I've got the window open. I'm going to close it, so hopefully we don't get any ash on the top of this black. But the damage might already be done because the window's open, so as soon as I've made it, I'll just put the heating on to keep it nice and warm in here, and hopefully we'll be all right. So I was trying to think of the type of design I want to put on the top, because I don't want it to be too feminine, because Farenehit is I mean, although it's a feminine aftershave, it is an aftershave after all, so I don't want the top to be too feminine. So I've gone for this. It's like a large petal nozzle, and I'm thinking of just going across the top like this, just putting a wave on there. So I'm just going to, as usual, wait for this to thicken up and then pop it in a piping bag and get piping on the top. While I'm waiting for this to thicken up, I'll get my soaps in the correct position that I need to do that. Okay, let's give him a good spray with some rubbing alcohol. Okay, so here we go. It's one of those fragrances that seem like all of a sudden it was ready. Oh, that's a different technique. It looks good. I like it. So you can see I'm actually keeping the bag very like down low at this end, so that those frills stay upright. Oh, that is gorgeous. I love it. Right, now I've seen people spray rubbing alcohol on as soon as they've piped, so I'm going to do that. Apparently it stops ash, so let's see if it does. Right, that is cool. Wow, everyone, isn't that a cool looking soap? I think the ombre definitely could have been better, but that piping on the top just makes it really, really stand out. It's beautiful. Love it. And it smells fantastic. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video, seeing something a little bit different from me, Karen at Eden Secret. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.